Hey, United Church. I hope you're doing well this evening. I wanted to make a quick video on this channel to give you a preview of what's going to come this Sunday at United Church. You may have read the letter that I wrote this morning and sent out through our UCB newsletter describing the reasons why we are not going to meet together for worship service this Sunday and perhaps for a few Sundays afterwards. We'll keep monitoring that and let you know. The short version is we just have too many world travelers, people who have been in areas that there's a lot of coronavirus infection or interacted with people who may have been infected, and we have too many vulnerable people in our church itself or in our families or our networks, and it doesn't make any sense for us to mix these two groups of people together and add unnecessarily to the spread of coronavirus in our city. This is a form of loving our neighbor, loving the vulnerable among us, and that means being cautious in this season and keeping people out of harm's way, and also just not adding more strain to our already delicate healthcare system. So what are we going to do instead? We're going to live stream a simplified version of our worship service on Sunday, right here on this YouTube channel. So what you can do now is you can go ahead and click subscribe to the channel so that you know where to find us easily. You can click the little bell notifications button so that you'll get a notification on your phone or your computer or whatever that we're about to start our live feed. I would encourage you to actually come at 11 a.m. To that live stream, just because it's weird to go to church on your computer screen. It should be different than watching an episode of Netflix. It's going to be weird for me to preach to a computer screen and to not have you in the room here. So this at least affords us a little opportunity to interact with each other, to see who else is watching the stream, to see one another's names in the chat, to even interact with each other. Please don't critique my sermon in the comment section of the live stream. I'm kidding. But yeah, let's meet together. I think it would be cool if you're able, if you have people close to you and you feel like it's a safe thing to do, to invite other people over, maybe people that belong to your home group or people that live near you. Again, keep it a small group. Perhaps if there's somebody at UCB that doesn't have internet at their house and is not able to watch this, or doesn't know how to use YouTube, invite them over and watch it like you would sit in a room together for worship service. Pray together during the service, after the service, share a meal together, encourage one another together, because it's going to be hard for us to not meet in person for a season. What else should we be doing? I'd say let's just look out for ways to love our neighbors in this season. There are a lot of scared people out there, and God is going to give us a lot of opportunities to show people that God matters in a crisis like this. God does something in a crisis like this. God gives actual peace to scared people in a crisis like this. So let's pray for people. Let's pray with scared people that are in our paths. Look for other simple ways to serve and to love your neighbors. If there's somebody in your building that doesn't know how to use their phone to order groceries, maybe you can teach them how to do that. Maybe you can just go to the grocery store for them if their immune system is compromised and they're scared to go out, and leave groceries at their doorstep for them. Maybe you can take your Clorox wipe and wipe down the doorknobs and the elevator buttons in your building to keep the place extra safe. It's little things that we can do to make a difference and to love the vulnerable among us. Church, my prayer is we're going to be able to look back on this in a few months, in a few years, and see the way God moved, see the way that God saved, the way God restored through a crisis like this, and to maybe even see the way that He used people like you and me, United Church, as scattered as we're going to be, to make a difference in His mission. It's a privilege to lead you with the elders and the deacons and ministry leaders of our church in that mission. And just a reminder, we are at your service. However, we can be helpful to you in the next few weeks while we're not going to be seeing you here at church. So God bless you and have a great rest of the weekend. See you Sunday.